you forest friends. Remember, this Forest Friends session is about motion, and today we're going to be talking about jumping and hopping.
So jumping and hopping are super fun things to do. I bet you guys have tried them at your house before. Have you ever jumped around your house? Yeah, it is so much fun to jump around. Can you guys think of any of our animal friends that might like to jump? Yeah, we've got a lot of animal friends that like to jump, right? And so animals like frogs. Can you think of another one? Maybe a bunny rabbit. They're really good jumpers. And then we can think about some of our smaller friends too, some of our insects like grasshoppers or crickets. They have these really strong back legs that can help them jump, right? From plant to plant. So that's how they get around. So it's a great type of motion to have. And so where do you think they get all of that power to jump? Our legs, right?
Let's see your strong legs. Let's show me your strong legs.
Can you show your strong legs? Oh,
there you go.
So high. That's awesome. So let's look inside of a frog. Oh.
Whoa.
So Miss Amanda has the skeleton of a frog that you can see here. Do you guys see the biggest part of the skeleton? Yeah, the legs are super big and long, right? Oh, they can get a lot of power from those legs, right? So you can see, whoa, and then check out those toes on them too. So it gives them a lot of cushion whenever they jump back down, right?
That's really neat.
That's super cool. So frogs are awesome. Do we have a lot of frogs here where we live? We do. We have lots of frogs. I bet you guys have heard some frogs from your backyard.
And our frogs, do they always have these strong legs?
They do. Frogs can jump so far. Even little tiny frogs can jump really long distances. So it's pretty awesome that they're built that way to jump. Why do you think they might be able to jump that far? Because they live, right? Sometimes near the water, usually near the water. And so it helps them maybe get across some water to get to an insect they want to get. Or if those insects that they're eating are also jumpers and they might need to have some jumps, right? To catch up to those insects.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, so lots of reasons that a frog might be able to jump. So I bet you've heard some of those frogs in your backyard, and maybe if you haven't heard them, you'll hear them soon, because right now frogs, the baby frogs, are becoming big adult frogs. Oh, did you hear frog?
I might be trying hard to hear. It's like rop, rop.
Can you make a frog sound?
Rop, rop.
Rivet. That's very good. So frogs, when they start off, they don't always look like this, right? No, they look a little bit different. So Miss Amanda's going to see if we can do the life cycle of a frog. So they start off.
Those look like eyeballs.
They do look like eyeballs, but they're not eyeballs. What are they? That's right, they're eggs, right? So there's the frog egg starting off. And then comes this little guy. What's he called?
Is he a fish?
He looks like a fish, right? He's got a tail, but that's no fish. That's a tadpole.
Well, how does he move on the land with his tail?
Oh, that's right. The tadpoles stay in the water, right? So frog starts off his life in the water, and then eventually it ends up on the land. And so they're a type of animal called an amphibian, which means that they live in two different places during their life.
So cool.
Cool. All right, so the tadpole, you can see, is it getting bigger?
Hey, and look at this guy.
Oh, he's got something new on him. He's got some little back legs. So there's
But they're so tiny. Look how tiny.
So tiny. So he's not quite ready for the land yet. He's still living in the water. Oh, but they're getting a little bit bigger, and he's got little baby arms.
Cute. Look at that guy.
Oh, now he's starting to look more and more like a frog, right?
Yes.
So he's got the longer front arms, and his back legs are getting even longer.
Would he still be in the water then?
Yeah, he's still got his tail, so he's still going to be in the water. And they actually can breathe underwater at that point still.
That's pretty cool.
They got gills.
Well, what about that guy? Look at him.
That guy, he might still be in the water, but he's getting close to being able to get on the land.
He's thinking
right?
about it. Now look at these big strong legs.
Oh, wow, look at that. So when they enter this phase, They're no longer called a tadpole, they're called a froglet, which I think is the cutest word ever, froglet. And he's almost a full adult now. He's
Look,
only
the
got
tail's almost gone. Look at that.
one more to go.
Boop, boop, boop.
And there he is, our full-size frog. So cool, right?
So he goes all the way from these tiny little eggs in the water to that?
He does. And
Science is so neat.
so it takes a few weeks for this to all happen. So we might be in the middle of that right now in the springtime, but soon you'll start seeing lots and lots of these guys as they come out of the water and onto the land.
So if you're around some water, check it out. See if you see some tadpoles. Send us some pictures.
Yeah.
Or if you see a little frog hopping around your yard, you'll know where he came from.
We love to see them. They're super cute. So frogs are pretty cool, and they are, like we said, really good jumpers. So we would love to see from you guys how far you can jump, if you can jump as far as a frog can.
And you can do like a frog style jump, or you can pump those arms and do a big jump like that.
So lots of different ways that you can jump around. I bet you can even challenge your mom or dad or your brother or sister to a jumping contest, and that'd be pretty fun. See if you can jump the furthest.
Maybe you can set out a rope.
Yeah, see if you can jump to the end of it.
See how far you jump. And if you measure it and have mom and dad write it down for us and post it, we'd love to know who our big jumpers are.
Yeah.
See those strong legs in action.
So happy jumping out there, and we'll see you soon.